go. Fade in. Cool. Welcome to Spectrum DIY. We're going to be building this VCADSR today. I went ahead and put in the jack sockets and whatnot just to save that kind of assembly. Everybody's seen jack sockets put in, so I figured I'd save that trouble. Came with the chip. Let's put that aside. Heat up the old soldering iron. So here's what I want to start with. As usual, I like to start with all of the resistors. So let's find the 100Ks. And I'm going to write 100K on this bag real quick because it's getting to the point to where I just don't want to look at the sticker. And I got too many of them, so hopefully this won't be the issue where I get all the way down to the very end and I really did forget something, because that happened on the MIDI Muso. The part is actually almost here already that I was missing. It should be here by Friday, maybe tomorrow. It's possible, but likely Friday. And I'll put the rest of the MIDI Muso and probably do like a brief video on testing it out with the modular, see how it sounds and everything. So that ought to be fun indeed. It doesn't matter whether it's fun, it's whether you had fun building it. Yeah, I enjoyed the whole process, start to finish. Whether I can actually make it sound good or not, that's another story entirely. Scruff! Hey, how's it going, buddy? I did not get the last piece in yet, but yeah, see, you caught it. Yeah, it'll be here either tomorrow or Friday. This one I figured, well, in the meantime, I could be putting something else together because I want to get these out of the way. I've got two more on the way, and I did hear back from one of the, I don't know who they are exactly, but they are a sales person to do with Look Mom No Computer, and they actually don't have the LFOs in yet. It wasn't that they sold out, it's that they actually haven't got in yet. And so, you know, that's not a thing that I'm bummed about. I just giving an update there. So I'm gonna still be keeping an eye out. I want to get 3 of them at least, maybe 4. I don't know. 4 of them would be cool, but that also might be excessive. It depends on how much they are. I can't see because it says sold out. But anyway, they're like, thank you for supporting Look Mom No Computer. And I'm like, well, you know, yeah, of course I do. Like, makers support makers, you know, that's how it goes. So I thought that was really cool that they actually got back to me and let me know, instead of just, I mean, they could have easily just told me to bugger off. So I was grateful to get an update on that. Just finished a J. Look at, yeah, perfect, right on. That's a chill stream tonight for sure. I'm just putting this together, and I wasn't feeling as like energetic is the word I'm looking for. I'm still in a good mood, but I'm very much in a chill mood. It's been rainy, a little chilly, and so I figured I would just put this module together because it looks straightforward. It still looks straightforward. In fact, so far I'm still putting the same 100K resistors in, and I have also medicated for the night, so I'm with you there. This thing has got a lot of 100K resistors. Ooh, mercy. I mean, that's a good thing for assembly. I love it. And I've got plenty of them. I got a big bag of them right here in front of me. And I also move my cameras around, so maybe it will be a little bit easier to see. It was at like a side angle, So I moved my station down some to match the cameras, and then moved the lighting around a little bit so maybe things would look a little bit better. Do 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 do. I've been messing around with some different voices too. I'd like James Earl Jones, but I'm trying to do. I used to be able to do Don LaFontaine, so I've been trying to work my way toward that again because I want to do another Don LaFontaine video. Excuse me. Yeah, buddy. Resistance is futile. Ever so uncertain. I see people joining. Heck yeah. Dang, likes already. You guys are awesome. Right on. So, Scruff, I've actually discovered the joys of TikTok mixed with YouTube. So, like, when YouTube chat is real nice and chill, I don't have to focus on that. But I can look at TikTok and talk there, and vice versa. If TikTok is chill and YouTube is talking, so there's a nice kind of a flow back and forth, and I don't have to just get like focused on one spot. So that helps my ADHD out a lot. Before, when I focused on one thing, I would get distracted and not focus on building. But by having a nice symmetry of three or four things I can bounce between, I can maintain focus a little bit better. So that's been nice. It's been so nice. Yes, indeed. What am I getting? Most of my friends on TikTok are streaming right now, I think. So they're doing their own thing, and I'm over here. I'm just building this module. Did I get all the 100Ks? Let's see. That's 1K, 1K, 1K. 10K, 1K, 10K, 10K. It looks to me like we did it. Hey, boo boo. What am I gonna? So I want to go ahead. Let's go ahead and put 10Ks in. Why not? And I'm gonna write 10K on this bag because that is something that isn't actually on the resistors. I only know it's 10K because I know. I know because I know. I don't know how I remember, but I do distinctly remember that being the bag of 10Ks. Good way to use eating burnt. What? Eating burnt cheese? Oh, Cheez-Its. Good with. Yeah. Right on. You know what? Have you ever tried, like, doing it on purpose? Like actually burning them on purpose? I have by accident, like put them on as a topping on something and they got scorched. They taste pretty cool. Like they taste like the cheese on pizza. I had a really baked meal last night for sure. Look, I had a waffle cone but no ice cream. I had peanut butter. So what I did was I took peanut butter and put peanut butter in the waffle cone. A peanut butter waffle cone. It was good. Not gonna lie, it was pretty good. It was so like, yeah. I think that was all the 10Ks. Did I get all of them? Yes, indeedy. All right, T8LO5. That's that transistor again. Is that this one? Yes, it is. Ah, I love it. Cool. I knew I did something right. Had to have gotten something right. All right, so let's see. What do we need? We also need 1Ks. Well, I got some 1Ks right here. And this actually has 1K written on at least the resistors inside. So we'll just go with the flow and we won't have to write on that bag. burnt Cheez-Its though. That does sound like something that I would do intentionally for that flavor. Let's see. And where there, I know I saw another 1K. I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's 2 of them, 3 of them. I'm blinded by the light. This is probably like watching grass grow to some people, but you know what? I found there's actually a group of people that are like me, and like you guys, that like to just sit and watch people mess around with stuff. So when I realized that I was that chill video person, I'm just like, okay, alrighty then. So be it. I will accept my fate. And I believe that's all of the 1Ks. Alright, so let's do 10 ohm. Where's the 10 ohm? Is there 100 ohms since I've got a pile of those? Let's see. I do not see any 100 ohm. I see 200K, 4.7, a 21 ohm, 10 ohm. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to break out the box of resistors. $47, 22. We needed 100 ohm, right? No, we didn't. We needed 200K, or we could go. I'm trying to just grab them as they pop up in my box, so I don't just dig out every single one. We did need a 10 ohm. Cool. Perfect. We'll just grab some of these. Legazord. Peanut butter. Flip the lid. Dark chocolate chip. Oh my. Oh. Oh, dude. Oh, that sounds so good. I got open jar of peanut butter, flip the lid and fill it with dark chocolate chips. Then dip a knife in the peanut butter and then dip the knife in the lid. Chip sticks to it and oh my god, that sounds so good. What's up? What's up? I can see you, Rowan. I can't see the chat, so if you said anything, I apologize. My screen's cracked, so chat's hard to see on my phone. There was 2 10 ohms. Was there any more of the 10 ohm? Because I don't want to just steadily take them out if I don't need them. I believe that was just those 2. Cool. So now we are needing either a 200K or a 4.7. There's a 22 ohm. I know I saw 21. That's pretty close. Close enough. There's 4.7. Then, yeah. It'd be like that sometimes. Substituting components. I mean, as long as they're close, right? These are 4.7K. And the way there are on the label, see on the label on the bag, it says 4.7K. But on the silkscreen, it says 4K7. In case anybody wanted to know. They don't use a decimal, they just put 4K7. It's easier that way. I think it's a more efficient way to write it too, really. It saves you a single character. You know, that it saves that period. Let's see. And I might actually have to invest in some 4.7K resistors eventually. I've got these left and an unknown number in the other box of resistors. my buddy Scruff that I was talking to on YouTube for you guys on TikTok is a drone pilot, so that's fun. I get to see drone footage live and direct. That's fun. I want to do that one day, but I don't have a drone and I don't have the money for a drone. Let's see. I think that was all the four. Oh, there's a 4K7. I thought I saw one more. Speaking of which, Scruff, when is your next flight gonna be? I didn't think to ask the last stream. I've kind of been in my own world here lately. Especially when it comes to like this project here. This thing is taking up a lot of resources mentally. Where's that 22 ohm? I know I saw a 22. That's 200K, 47K, 200K, 200K, 21. Oh no, that's 100K. Wow. It says R21 inside, so I thought that was a 21 ohm resistor. It says 100K outside. Alright, the label and the silkscreen. Probably left. It's Sunday. Cool. Sunday's my birthday. Party. Monday is my actual birthday. But what I'm gonna do is on Sunday I'm gonna be out on the big fire pit grilling ribs. I think it depends on if I've got enough money. I may or may not. We'll see. If not, but either way, that'll be cool. Be watching drone footage and grilling. Wait a minute, I need 200Ks. What am I doing? 200K. And I don't know that I saw any 200Ks in this box. I saw 220, that's what it was. Here's a 220. 22K. Do I have a 200K? I would like to not go too far off of those specs. Alright, so not in that one. Let's try the other box. Right, I'm excited. Mainly because of, like, this signifies 30 years of guitar, and that's something I'm really proud of. And so what I'm gonna do for that, I'm thinking about going like on a road trip and visiting some guitar friends of mine that I hadn't seen in a while. Have a jam session. Come on. All these resistors, and you mean tell me I don't have a 200K? I'm only halfway through the box, so there's still hope. There's 27. There's another 220K, even though that's not what I need. I would like to not go 20,000 ohms out of spec. Seems a bit excessive. 270, 560. I could make it, you know. I could take a couple of resistors and make one, but that'd be kind of dirty. I know I've got to have. Come on now, that you know they put a 200K is like something you would think would be a given because it's a multiple. Right? You'd think that'd be... What the heck? Yo, are you kidding me? I really don't have a 200K. What? I don't need... Alright, we're doing 270. That's what it's gonna have to be. Or 220. Excuse me. It'd be like that sometimes. I can't believe I don't have a 200K on. That's ridiculous. Out of 2 different kits, neither one of them could have threw that in there. That seems... Here's that 220. Oh man! All right, so for the video, the live builders live on YouTube, for future me, if there's a problem with this module, it's gonna likely be around these 220Ks instead of them being 200K. So just kind of a note for later. If something does go wrong, at least I'll know where. This is the first substitution of the night. I can't do nothing about that. That was live. Holy crap. Welcome to my daily life. Dang it, they had to do that right then. Ooh, mercy. I'm okay. I am okay. I'm in my house, minding my business. Sorry you guys had to hear that. Sunday afternoon around 2 Eastern. Right on. I'll be probably done cooking by then. That's cool. I'm going to be starting to grill earlier in the day and likely finished by well, about 1 or 2 Central Time. I don't know what that equates to readily, to be honest. Like I'm not that good at time zones. All right, now I need a 47K. My hands are shaking now because of that. That's a bit unexpected. I don't know how many people heard that, but I'll tell you what, that was loud, and that was definitely loud. And it sounded like it was out. I mean, this happens every freaking day or every other day, but it sounded like it was out front this time. I live on like 9 to 10 acres, 11 acres or something like that, so I'm pretty far away from the street, and it was still loud. But I am safe. If something does happen, I'm live on 2 different platforms, and there'll be evidence. So my nerves are at least satisfied with that. Here's the 47K. Cool, we have them. I hope you guys are okay hanging in there. I'm sorry it's taken so long to get all this stuff in. I think there was literally that one resistor left. Cool. We're going to put those in, and then I'll go back and start doing the diodes. That way we don't start getting too far and I mean, it's already a forest of legs. Hey, Matt, how's it going, buddy? I appreciate everything. I see you saw the short I made you. Wanted you to see where I put the supercomputer. I like having it on my rack because when I was watching one of the live streams back, it dawned on me how cool that Joker looks. You can see it, and it's fitting, and even at an angle, like at a steep angle, it still looks good. So I appreciate that. That has made an awesome addition to the synth rack. Yes, indeed. The only thing I would say is that now I've got to learn how to play the synth so I can start going and doing maybe some music with it. I can play some of it, but like I want to be comfortable playing it. That's what I mean. Not that I can't make it music on it. I want to be comfortable playing. I don't want to feel like it is a little bit stressful to play right now because there's a lot. It's a lot of information. It's fun. There is a lot of fun in it, but like I broke a sweat playing for all of 20 to 30 minutes. I legit broke a sweat playing that Joker. I said, "What? You kidding me? It's work." I mean, I'm not. That's not. That was a tongue-in-cheek joke. I'm aware that playing modular synth is work. I knew that going into it before anybody takes that seriously. But no, it surprised me that it actually was a workout. It's no wonder like every synth player I've ever seen, they play in like really cold rooms. I don't blame them. I would too. In fact, I wish it was cold in here, but I accidentally turned my air off, and now that I've started this, I don't want to get up and go turn it on, lose my focus. Speaking of focus, I bet that means I've started to ignore chat again. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, look, appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. I wasn't sure where to put it. The whole time I had it, I was like, well, what am I going to do with it? Where do I put it? I want to see it, and I don't have a stand for it. And then I'm sitting there, I'm looking at my synth rack. I'm like, well, duh. See if it'll fit there. And it does. It fits perfectly on the rack, as if it were meant to be. And so it's now got a permanent little home right in the middle as a display. I might put that sphere somewhere over there too. I don't know. It depends on if I go and build this, like the cockpit I want to build. If I end up building that, then I'll use that as like a dash ornament. I haven't even. I planned stuff like that, but you know what? If I do end up moving, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to build that thing. So I'm not. That's why you don't see me making videos about it yet, because it's like very uncertain. Look at that. We've got most of these soldered in. There's a few more left. I love it. So nice. Be right back. You feel so neglected. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold me good. Shout out to Scrub Dog. My buddy feeling neglected. I'd pet you, but I don't want to get bit. I'm just playing. But yeah, you know what? I'm about to have to. I'm gonna set this down as soon as I get these resistors and refill my lungs with some human flux. If you know, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know, yeah. You had to give me like half a second though. I want to get this. I always like to try to finish like a wave of things before I go and do other stuff. Alright, so it looks like everything's in. Let's trim the beard. Break out my handy-dandy trimmers. Give this thing a haircut. Play some musical. Stem time with the leads of the back of these resistors. But yeah, I almost didn't do this tonight, and I had to body double. So what I did was I started up the TikTok live stream first. Got my night bait ready. Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, I had to reflux myself. So yeah, I almost didn't do this thing tonight, and instead I body doubled on TikTok, and that got me just enough motivation to get started building this thing. And I always word it like I might build something so that it tricks my demand avoidance. If I say I might do it, then my brain goes, oh, you might, huh? Well, we're going to do it now. And then I'm laughing. I'm going, see? And my brain's going, ah, dang it. How did I fall for that again? It's like every time. Gotcha. It's called proper coping mechanisms. I'm just saying, like, I know I've got demand avoidance, and I think they called it PDA, pathological demand avoidance, and it's triggered from trauma, really. But there's some other things that have caused that. But then you stack that with I have an actual legitimate executive dysfunction issue. So how do you know the difference? Well, demand avoidance is this task is actually, it really does need to get done, and you're just kind of doing everything else but that. Versus executive dysfunction is you're trying to do the thing, but your body won't listen. It's very subtle, but there's a distinct difference when you dig deeper than the task it isn't getting done, no matter which one it is. If you dig deeper into it, you can always tell which one it is. For me, it's generally executive dysfunction, because I always am trying to get stuff done, and it's like, oh great, well now we got to wait for this champ to, whatever, play its role out. But then today it was demand avoidance. It was I really don't want to do it, but I know that I want to do something today. So I cope by coping with it. I body double. The executive dysfunction I can't fix. That's unfortunate, but body doubling. How can we be sure that the PCB layout design that we have designed can work correctly? Well, if you're not prototyping it, there are simulators that work relatively well, and the simulator can tell you. If you're building it, though, I would highly recommend doing either a breadboard or a prototype, if at all possible. That's what I would recommend. Alright, so we need 1N4148s, and I don't know which diodes these are for, but these are on the side. I'll have them just in case. Oh no! Oh no! How many diodes is that? I'm going to have to consider getting some more diodes of the 1N4148s. Because if I'm not mistaken, that's almost every module needs these. Do you salt your beer? But would you believe, and don't hate me, I don't drink beer. I drank beer in my very early 20s, like 21, 22, and 23. But after 23, I didn't touch beer again at all, and I still don't. And I don't really know why. I do. Well, thank you. No problem. I don't know what their site is readily. Scruff Dog might know. Scruff Dog knows about circuit simulation. But I personally, I use KiCad, which gives me a design rules check. And the stuff that I've done with KiCad is basic enough that I didn't have much room for error. Like, it wasn't something that would just go wrong. So, yeah, Scruff Dog would be more knowledgeable in that department than I would definitely say. This thing takes a lot of diodes. Oh, mercy. Guess who's going to be buying some 1N4148s? Did I get all of the diodes? I believe so. There are there's 7 diodes in this module. Yeah, I gotta buy some more. I'm running low. One in, like 4. Yeah. Oh, mercy. But they're great little diodes. They're so like easy to remember because they're about the only ones that are clear. I'm not saying they're the only ones that are clear, but they're about the only ones I've encountered that are clear. So they're easy for me to look at and go, yep, that's the one I need. Let's see how Coors Light and some beer salt. Yeah. Well, you know what? If I had, I actually have a couple of shots of that Skittles vodka I made. That video is actually on a secondary backup YouTube channel that I'm not even actually using because I decided that that probably wasn't the DIY I wanted to keep on my main channel. Me over there distilling some alcohol and basically, like, I didn't proof it, right? So it was really raw. Low level hardware magic. Oh yeah, I know it. Analog circuitry is really fun. I'm sorry, guys, on TikTok. I forgot all about the chat. If you follow me, you know I've got attention issues. So, yeah, yeah. I love analog synth. It sounds so cool. Are these magnetic? I hope these leads are also magnetic. Yes, they are. I have me a little cleanup. Lemon lime flavored. Every circuit. Every circuit works on mobile. That's cool. That would come in useful. Like if you were needing to diagnose something. 100 nanofarad. That's a 102. Somebody know that answer readily? 100 nanofarad is 104. Ah, 104. Wow, good go me. That's way off. So guess what? I've got this nice, delicious big bag of 104s. And we shall just stick these in here like so. There is something I would drink, and that's, I like the freaking, the Smirnoff Ice. I do like those. I don't know why. I mean, they're carbonated. They taste like a soda-ish. I don't know. I like them. Not everybody likes them. We're getting here. This is such a nice and soothing board to put together and not chaotic. Like that MIDI Muso module was quite a build. That's why it took 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I couldn't even finish the job. That's friggin' A. But those parts will be here. In fact, let me check that while I'm thinking about it. What are we looking at? Clearance status updated. It hasn't quite hit the US, but if it hits the US before noon, it'll be here. It'll be here tomorrow. If not, then it'll be Friday. DHL is really quick. Beer salt and art. Is beer salt like? Is that what is it supposed to do? I'm under the impression it changes the flavor to be like less acidic, maybe. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. I have no idea. What else? We got one more 100 nanofarad here. Do you like? All right, let me see what that says. Hold up. Heart. Find the radar. Is Heartburn like an artist? I don't believe I've heard of them. That's all the capacitors. That is literally all the oh no, there's the 10 UF capacitors. And I've got all you guys, I love this organization I've got going on. I got me a nice big bin of these. Need 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. And they're blue. That's kind of cool. I don't know why that's cool, but it's cool. It gives it bite. Oh, that makes sense. Quenches thirst, bite. Okay, all right. I might give it a try the next time I partake in a brewed beverage. I might do so, just for the sake of giving the salt a try. I like experimenting with new things. Why not? Smirnoff. Oh yeah, heartburn for smear. Yeah, you're right. It does give me heartburn. That's why I don't really drink them. If I want one, it's got to be kind of like I'm prepared. But yeah, they do. Oh, they do cause heartburn. I didn't even think about that. You're right. Every time I drink one, I have heartburn. But I can't help it. I like the lemon lime ones so good. They taste good. But yeah, the heartburn doesn't feel good. So actually, I don't really drink often at all. It's usually social. That the live stream. I'm sure one of them is backwards. If right, make sure one of them is backwards. You know what? I'm gonna blow up a Clive did it, right? Didn't he blow up a capacitor recently? I'm gonna blow up a capacitor. I've got some big ones. I got some. Hold up, I'll show you. I'm almost done soldering these leads in, and I'll show you a capacitor I want to blow up. It's a 55 UF plus a whatever. It's plus something else. It's like 2 capacitors, I think, or it's got 2 outputs on it. One output is for a motor, and one output's for the actual microwave. It's from a microwave. Hold on. I want to blow this capacitor up. Can you see that? I can't see my OBS. There's OBS. Here we go. Sorry. This thing, where's the writing on it? There it is. It's going to try to focus on everything but the capacitor. There you go. 55 plus 12 microfarad. I want to blow it up. Can you imagine how nice this thing would be? Bang. Overvolted. And I got 2 of them. I got another one. It's hold up. It's up here somewhere. I hope. What did I do with? There it is. I got this one. This is a 0.76 microfarad. I'm telling you, these would make some fun. You guys see these big cook caps? Yeah, don't do that. I'm a trained dumbass, so don't blow up caps at home, people. That's not safe. Just cover my butt there. Gonna need 1 phase of a 480 AC, 3 phases. Oh, you don't think? Oh, damn. It'll be hard to blow those caps then. Well, you know what? I've got a couple of microwave oven transformers, and I could rewind the secondary, right? Wouldn't that work? Couldn't I just rewind it for a higher output? It only needs just enough to blow the cap. It doesn't need to do it very long, you know. A couple of cycles ought to be good. When you can't be a pyrotechnic, but you've got electronics. Oh, no need. Straight to it. 2,000 volts. Oh, you know what? You know what? I might do it. Why not? I can do it. I've got a transformer. I've got a transformer on hand. It ain't got nowhere to go. There's no project that it needs. I was gonna build a Tesla coil with it, but I honestly don't have really the patience for that. So, yeah, I might use that transformer to blow up a capacitor. So if it breaks the transformer, at least I won't be missing it. But it shouldn't hurt the transformer any. Should be okay. Alrighty, so this is the regulator installed now. Let's see. What do we need? Are we really getting toward the end? We are getting toward the end. I need sockets now. Let's start putting some sockets in here. Clean these resistors out of the way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I will not be, Scruff, if it makes you feel any better. I don't think I'm going to be messing with the microwave oven transformer anytime soon. If it makes you feel better, because I don't trust it. I don't care how knowledgeable I feel. I feel like it could reach out and grab me even if I'm not touching it. Right, exactly. You don't have to tell me twice. I assure you, that is the one thing that scares me, and in the most respectful way it scares me, because I know AC voltage off of transformers is no joke. So if I do mess with it, it's going to be one of those, I have hyper fixated on the safety and everything involved in the safety, because I'm right there with you. That's terrifying. And I like living. I'm attached to it a little bit. Where is this? This is 14 pin. Where's my 14 pin sockets? I think that's what these are. I have worse transformers out of induction. I'll be honest, I still, the only transformers I've ever messed with are really tiny circuit transformers, because they scare the mess out of me. Or I guess I could also say that I respect the hell out of them. That could be another way. It's not like I wake up in a cold sweat thinking, oh, that transformer almost got me. Hold them again. But I do respect them enough not to mess with them. It's never been plugged in, not outside of the device that it was inside of. Because things that aren't grounds become grounds. Isn't that one of the big things? Like, things you wouldn't think are grounds would suddenly become grounds when it involves MOTs. And I haven't fixated on the safety or the protocols, and so I don't trust myself to even attempt to power one on, much less blow up a capacitor with it. That'd be one of those, I might want to hit up photonic induction and see if he'll give me some pointers. But yeah, you don't have to worry. I'm not going to be doing that. I know my limits, and that is definitely one of them. It amuses me to think about blowing up a capacitor with a microwave oven transformer, but I'm not going to do it. Not anytime soon, anyway. That'll be this summer, maybe. That part's not a joke. I might do that this summer when I've had time to research the protocols and get some safety equipment on hand, because I don't have any safety equipment for that, and that's already a no-go. You gotta have safety equipment, specifically an emergency stop. I really want like a foot stop, you know what I mean? So like if something happens, there's a chance. And then I also want to get some electrician's gloves, proper electrician's gloves. So that'll be a couple of items there. Bigger caps too. You have bigger caps? Oh please, please do a blow up a cap. I know you can handle blowing up a cap. You should blow one up. Blow one of the big ones up. Unless you actually like need them for something. I mean, that's different. I don't need these. They're taking up space. And quite frankly, if I'm going to build a Tesla coil, that's the first thing that I'm going to be researching is going to be the transformer, because a proper Tesla coil is probably even more dangerous than just a transformer by itself, being honest. A foot switch for, yeah, that's what I mean, like a foot switch. So in the off chance, I don't know. I don't trust AC at all. When I did my house wiring, I killed the main house power, and the breaker was never put into the box until every single thing was completely past inspection. Everything was grounded and everything was hooked up, and then I went in and put the wiring in the breaker first, and then just plug the breaker in. And even then, even being as careful and safe as I was still terrified. I was like, oh my God, this is anxiety inducing. So we're going to put a box setter. This one is always the one I have to hold with my hand and burn one of my fingers on the back side. Get it to hold in place. Ouch. Yep, sure did. Burnt that finger. Could get a variac. Maybe that's what I should get. Just get a variac and run that through the transformer, because isn't a variac inherently equipped with safety? That wouldn't be any better, would it? That's just a way to control how slowly I die. But no, I don't. That was a joke too. I promise I don't have. You see, I haven't done it yet, and I don't do high voltage stuff. I think the highest current I mess with is maybe 1 amp. Alrighty, so everything except for the 2N3904s, and I've got a bag of them. I need 3 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm just playing. That owl with the Tootsie Roll Pop. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? Is that 1, 2, 3? Crunch. The world may never know. And that's when all the kids go, I'll find out. Mama, buy me these so I can go figure it out. Little Timmy, we can't afford it. But Mom, how many licks? I want to know. How many licks does it take? And nobody found out to this day without at least one time crunching through that joker before they actually found out. And it would vary person to person, I would think, depending on how much candy was removed per lick. Some people might have a cat-like tongue. Some people might have smooth as butter, so you never know. It might take varying times of points, you know. Alrighty. So let's start plugging in chips. And not the kind you can eat. We don't have any dip to go with them anyway. Rockabye pins back in your place, so we can plug you in just in case. I love how there's like just this one TL072, but then the rest of them are all TL074s, because I think that means there's what, 4, 12, there's 14 op amps in this circuit. Let's see, ADSR. So that'll be 4 op amps by itself, for one for each, one for attack, one for delay, one for sustain, one for release, one for trigger. I'm sure there's some other ones in there too. Uh-oh, I think I overbent those. Cool beans. The one that was really fun to get in was that MIDI Muso chip. It was 28 pins on either side. So lining everything up there. Hey Brad, what's going on? Welcome to the party. We are putting together a voltage controlled attack, delay, sustain, and release module today. I was going to finish the MIDI Muso that day, but as it turns out, you know, that one piece missing, so the update there, it ought to be here either tomorrow or Friday. So that'll be good. Now, the module comes with the envelope generator. Phone didn't keep up when you went live. Oh no, you're good. You're totally fine. You are totally fine. I'm literally, I usually, on TikToks, I stay on live before and after the live stream. So when I get through with the builders live stream, if you're still in here, I could bring you in the chat and we could chat if you want to. But I'm still trying to finish up the actual build, so. All right, so the envelope generator has been installed, and now we need headers. So the way I like to do this one goes onto the face panel, and these are the knobs that go on. So this sandwich is like so, yeah. So I'll put the pin headers on this one, is what I'll do. That's always the decision, which way to do the pin headers. So in this case, if I do it where all of the pin headers are on the back. What? Those are big? Oh no, emotional damage. Those are bigger than I had on hand. So we're gonna have to make one. How many is that? 3, 6, 9. We just line that up and cut it. That'll be easier. That's unfortunate. I thought I had everything. We'll just make one though. No problem. Cool. So now we can stick that in and give it some molten jubbly soda. I thought for some reason all of these were going to have the same amount of pins all the way around. But this one actually doesn't. This has 3, 6, 9, 10 pins. It's 10 pins. The other one was 8, I think. I don't know why there's a difference in them. To my knowledge, I think the schematics are the same, unless there's just that many interconnects between the front board and the back board. Cool. Get this one installed. Now, I don't have anything larger than, you know, the holes, slots, in terms of the receptacle. Thought Clavo might have done a patron stream. Well, I'll be honest. Isn't that usually a Wednesday thing though? Wait, today's Wednesday. I thought he does patron on Thursday. That, I mean, unless I'm wrong, I don't know. I try to keep up with everybody's lives, but okay, all right. I was gonna say I could have sworn it was gonna be like on a Thursday, but again, I try to when I try to keep up with everybody. Sometimes my focus gets kind of off, and sometimes I miss them. Actually, I caught the Poundland Nookie live stream, but I didn't actually chat in it because I was working. I feel your pain, Brad. It's okay. I can't remember most of these live streams either. I can't hardly remember to keep up with my own stuff sometimes. So we're going to have to make our own 2-pin, like a 2-pin header. I think I can do that. We're about to find out the hard way. Awkward pause. It made it, but yeah. Putting puzzles together. So I'm looking. Oh yeah. What's up, guys? I'm sorry. That was awkward pause because it shot that header off into the abyss. So it's gone. I don't know where it's gone to. But we just made a 2-pin header to go side by side like so, and for the sake of keeping it together while I'm soldering it, I will plug it in, plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. And that's the power of Lysol. Anybody remember that lady? She sniffed that bottle so quick, moved her face away from it so fast, like, all them chemicals. Oh, Lord Jesus. That was too much. I remember that. She sniffed it like it was like a nanosecond. As soon as that nose went over the top of that bottle, that was instant regret. That was another reason I didn't want to do a live stream on a Thursday, is because I didn't want to like overlap with Clive, because a lot of you guys check out this live stream or his, and so I try not to do them on Thursdays or Saturdays. I try to stick to like non-drone time Sunday or during the middle of the week. All right, so there's one. Now we got to make the other one. I'm thinking I can just trim the excess off of this one and use it. If not, then I have made a mistake and wasted one, but I mean, it is what it is sometimes. So let's put that one now. Grab yet another one to stick next to it. I think that's going to work. And then plug that back in. And then now plug this one in. I'll have to remind myself to buy some bigger sockets too. Oh, mercy me. That's not, I don't think that's gonna, is it? There we go. That almost doesn't want to fit. But we got her to fit. Little coercion. It's plastic. It'll settle. Alright, so. Oh, no. Is that right? That's right, okay. Ooh. I had me a momentary. This three-dimensional board building had me thrown. I almost thought for half a second I soldered this on the wrong side. That would have been unfortunate, right? I'd have to undo 10 pins. That's when I need that tool, bro. I need to write that tool down. I think I did. I think I wrote that tool down. Now these header legs are dangerous. There's you got to safety squint these ones. They go flying off at high velocity. And now this board can come apart and we can start putting in alpha pots. Not 100K log. We need just straight up 100Ks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6. We need 6 of those. Right on. Keeping up with 2 separate chats that's actually talking. Is your patron on your YouTube still active? Yes, it is. I don't post to it. I mean, it's active, but I just don't post to it because it's hard enough to keep up with TikTok and YouTube and Discord and projects all together. But yeah, it's still active. Like, I still check it. That's how I talk to a couple like Clive or Sam. I'll just send them a patron message instead. But yeah, anyway, let's see. Get these. I found the difference, by the way. I don't know if I told you guys how I had 2 separate alpha pots that the only noticeable difference was the color. There is a difference in the size of the leads as well, I found out. The physical leads are thicker in width than the other ones. And I'll show you in just a second when I get this one done because I went ahead and started on it. Alrighty. These, we'll hold them side by side. So if you look, hold on, it's gonna do this background focus mess. Come on, focus in. You don't need the background. Can you even tell that? You see how the darker one, I know it's blurry, but there's a noticeable difference in the width of those legs, and the lighter color ones don't actually go in the boards as easily. So that was one of the things I noticed about, like, what was the difference between alpha pots. Because the model number was different, but there was really no physical difference. Or at least not that I noticed at first. When I tried to put these alpha pots in the board, that's when it became a struggle. I was like, well, what's going on here? And so one of them is 1.2 millimeters and one of them is 1 millimeter. I think that was the difference, or maybe it was 0.8 and then one was 1. But there was a just enough of a difference that the footprints on one board that I worked on, they almost didn't want to go in. Come on, get in the hole. This reminds me of U571. Dive, dive, dive. Legs inserting in hole at bearing mark 019. I'm sorry. I know that's not like accurate. Don't hate me. Don't hit me. Oh, yeah, that's exactly the difference. I think this one was another one of the boards that had the footprints intended for the smaller alpha pods, because those were really hard to get in. It's almost like one of them were oval leg leads and the other ones were symmetrical, like not really square, but I don't know. There's so many different types of components, though, it don't really even matter as long as the pads that they're supposed to go in are big enough to allow for variance. And these have plenty of variance. It's not, Sam's board's fine. The struggle was on the board I made. I used the stock alpha pot hole. I didn't think to make them any bigger. Alright, so we need a 1K resistor. Well, that's no problemo. We got one of those. We got about 700 or 800 of those left, I think. Getting kind of low though. 700 or 800 might, that's kind of getting in the emergency zone, isn't it? Garage, big unexpected lightning strike. Oh wow. Was that today? Like right now happening? Because we've been having storms here, but that's crazy. I don't blame you. I'd be scared of shit too. The lightning storm, he said, big unexpected lightning strike out front, nearly shit my pants and touched 500 VDC. Let's see. Alright, we need switches. Where's those switches at? Look at that. I love it. Organization. And actually these are going to follow the rule of the jack sockets because they're bolt-on. The alpha pot should be okay, but these are so small. So where is this phase panel? This. Alright, so that's those switches. Cool. Oh wait, that didn't have a washer, did it? It had these little washers. I don't know why they put keyed washers for these switches, to be honest, because the keyed washers are absolutely worthless. Yeah, we've been getting smashed. It's been great. I love storms too. I really do. I hope you're safe though, Brad. I know they can be dangerous too. I live in Tornado Alley, so our usual concern are tornadoes and really strong winds. But we living in Mississippi, we have a lot of thunderstorms, and I'm with you there. They're amazing. Alrighty, so the LEDs. Let's grab some of my favorite color LEDs. I'm just gonna leave that bag over here, and the bulk bag can stay to the side. I missed whatever you said about being able to afford to do stuff. Kat, I'm sorry. I'm juggling 2 chats now. The last live stream was not quite as active, so it was a little easier. All right, so let's flip this over. And now lining the switches up. Yeah, this is why I put the switches in the face panel before trying to. And see the LEDs, I haven't soldered them, so they fell in place where they needed to go. Wanted to see a tornado. Oh, they're really cool to look at, but oh, let me tell you, they are scary because they howl. They have this howling sound, really ominous. It's like a whooshing deep bass sound goes along with it. It's eerie. It's really eerie. I mean, you would love it, I'm sure. It sounds amazing, but it is very creepy and very ominous. Because you're just like, this could be it. I could go out looking at this thing of beauty today. This could be my time. But then sometimes, like nowadays, I'm so busy that whenever I hear the tornado alarm going off, all I can think is, hang on a minute. Give me a few minutes. Let me finish this project. I've seen 2 in real life. One was a touchdown. I've survived one that I didn't see, but I felt it. But I've seen 2 of them, and they're really cool to see. I mean, I hate the damage they cause, but you know, I mean, that's Mother Nature. You can't stop that. There's nothing you can do about Mother Nature when she's mad, or it, they. I think Mother Nature's Legion. But yeah. Tornadoes are hurricanes. I think the only reason they're not as fascinating to watch is because they're so big you can't actually see. Storm Splatter. Daniel Shaw. I'll remember that. Yeah. Night tornadoes. Yeah, that would scare me too because you can't see where they're going. So now we have LEDs and switches. This thing's starting to look like a regular module, isn't it? Oops. Dropping screwdrivers. So this, I'm going to tighten these down just a smidge so they don't like rattle loose, which I suppose could happen. I'm not going to bother putting the knobs on just yet. I want to check this. Everything is good here. And now we can put this on the back like so. This is the last little plug in. So all of these jack sockets are going to be the I did the jack socket lineup last this time because the MIDI Muso module had so many legs to line up with holes. It was 18 jack sockets times 5 pins per socket. That was a lot. so those are lined up. This one needs to be lined up. There we go. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. And we missed the header. Come on with it. Alright, that's in the header. Socket is lined up again. That one needs to be lined up again. It's like this is literally like a puzzle. Whoever made that comment a bit ago, it really is like a puzzle. They're really fun to put together. Sometimes. I've had one that was kind of a headache, but I think that's with any electronic project. Alrighty, so pins down. Everything is seated. Oh, that's brilliant. Cool. We're getting there. The little pink label bag. Yes! Yo, Tata! Tata's the hero. They're so fast. I ordered that last, oh my god, the amount of components I've got from Tata. I almost wish they would sponsor me because I'm buying from them, feels like, every week. Like, I know that I've spent hundreds of dollars with them in the last several months trying to keep up with all these projects. Tadia is also really reasonable on their prices. The shipping is just one of the only things that I gripe about, and I think that's more because I'm broke than anything else, because $10 is not that bad, to be honest, like, considering how fast they get it to you, and I haven't had a missing package yet. Cool. I don't want to cold. Oh, hey, you know, something else, Brad, I don't know if I told you about, but I actually 100 of every value. Right. $1,000 for 100 of every value. That is actually not bad. Because of a lot of the stuff that I've been buying, I've got 1,000 of like 4 different types, but then everything else is in the like the 20 to 50 range because I haven't run out of them yet. So like I have the 1Ks, the 100 ohm, the 100K ohm, and the 10K ohm. I have those in 1,000 count, but everything else is in a lower, like 50, 25, maybe 100. But that's just because, like, in this one single module, I used up all of these, or just about every one of these resistors is 100K. Just about it. There's a few oddballs there, but most of them are 100Ks. And in fact, a lot of the Kosmo modules run off of 100K. We got 2 more jack sockets. And then I'm going to make up the connector. Actually, I could use the connector I made up for MIDI Muso. I don't think I'm going to test this tonight because I'm going to do a test video Friday anyway with the MIDI Muso. So you guys, I think what I'll do is when I finish building this, I'll just make up the, I'll put it in its place on the rack, and then come Friday we'll test this one and the MIDI Muso like at one time. Well, I think that's all of them. Did I get everything? The pins. Cool beans. I believe we have a completed module. That looks so smart. Let's put some knobs on it. Let's put some knobs on it. You guys are on TikTok. There's what we're looking at. Need 5. Oops, that's not 5, is it? Doop doo. Put some knobs on it. I like green knobs, can you tell? I got a bunch of them. I don't even know how I managed to get so many of these, but I've got them, so I'm going to use them. Look at that. Oh my god. That's so nice. Look at that, guys. We now have a VCADSR Kosmo module ready to go. And this one has positive and negative outs, inverted out, level CV, the trigger, attack, delay, sustain, release, like time. That's going to be nice. So this is the level, and yeah, that's the CV level out. Cool. All right, that's going to be nice. Oh my god. Ooh. Yo, what's up? Let's go. And I've already got a plug sitting like made up and ready to go, so I don't have to make one. I've got this one and it can just plug right on in the back like that. So yeah, that's what's up. Friday we'll test this joker. I appreciate you guys hanging in there, stopping by, especially you guys on YouTube. I try to get it earlier this time, so if you guys wanted to hang out, you could. So now we've got 2 modules to test Friday. One of them is the MIDI Muso, and the other one is the VCADSR. So these 2 will be for Friday. So heck yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by. I will see you next time, and it will be Friday, and the Friday build, to give a heads up, we're going to build a filter. We're going to build the first filter, but I want to build the filter GUR and not the big one. I want to save the great big one for last. So I appreciate that, Scruff Dog. Yeah, I think it looks pretty sharp. Sam did a really good job designing these modules, and yeah, I'm pleased to put them together. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys take care.